Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. On the hill and coming off a great start, Grayson Rodriguez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
The wind and the pitch. Zach Geloff in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The 1-0. That's down and in.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Late on that fastball.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one's in there. It's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Now the number 2 hitter. Fastball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. First and second, no outs. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. That one close, ruled the ball. And now 2-0.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. They're now 3-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Not in time. He's safe. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ryan Noda.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer.
That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the top of the wall. 1 run's in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next to hit, Kyle McCann. That's in there. That's strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 down. Runners at second and third. Base hit. 1 run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is J.J. Bleday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Headed down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That's to third. Dives and he can't hang on. Runner from third comes across. It's 3-zip.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ryan Noda, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's hard hit on the line. Nabs it. So first and second with 2 outs. Digging in for Oakland, Jacob Wilson. And a strike on the outside edge.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right side, Mateo whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the A's 3, and the nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, and starting this one, number 38. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And that one in the air center field. On the move. Hauls it in for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Ahmed Rosario.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Kobe Mayo stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back. Bangs off the wall. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1 out, runner at second. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit. And he's got a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
1 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Next one misses. 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-2. Cowser into second, and he's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Man at second with 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And here it comes. That one drilled left field. Long run. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to the plate. Slide, save. It's 3-3.
Timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. That one off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Terrin Vavra stands in now and watches strike one. Pitch is in there, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
And now the lefty got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, number 28. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Not even close there. Going to count 1-2. And another ball. And he deals. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Right side. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Elias Diaz. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Ball one there. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Basallo, in his rookie season, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And now the 0-1. Next offering is outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Samuel Basallo with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Ahmed Rosario digs in now. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. Diaz over at second. Basallo at first with no outs. Up and in. And the count 1-2. Got him! And that is a big first out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
2 on, 1 out. Flips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Got him. Now 2 out. So first and second with 2 outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. One for one with a double and a run scored. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 6-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser, doubled in his first AB. And that one is in for a strike. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one finds the corner. 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Orioles get 3 on this long ball, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And now the DH, Brent Rooker. The wind of the pitch. And that one missing low.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That clips the corner. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 1-2. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle McCann.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle McCann singled and drove in a run his first time through. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That one ripped. Gone into the flagpole. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 6-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Got him looking. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, Jorge Mateo now. The pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Orioles really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
That's out to center field. Sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Caught looking his first time up. Hit on the ground to the right side. Geloff gathers and throws to first. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop,
And the batter now, Terrin Vavra. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth, and here is Ryan Noda. And a pitch. Pulls that one foul.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
now batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
So up next, Jacob Wilson.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The pitch. The A's down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. That one drifts inside. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Caught him looking for the K. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Elias Diaz. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And a foul ball. And now 2-2. In the air out towards right center. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Samuel.
Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Singled and scored his first time. Missing inside, and it's 1-0. That one missing inside. One down, base is empty. Outside low, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. High fly ball down the left field line. On his way over. He's got it. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stepping in, Kobe Mayo. 1 for 2. That one ripped right center field. Makes his way towards it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 38 out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So a lefty out of the pen, Ken Waldichuk.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Popped in the air. Left field. Settles under this one. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Geloff in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cowser makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. On the ground to third, might be two. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Righty to the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. To the right side. Mateo sends it to first. That ends the frame. One left for Oakland, and the score remains 6-4. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one misses. Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Michel Otañez preparing to come on if needed. Muller, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball. In there at the knees. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a foul ball. The pitch. The punch out there. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So digging in, Jorge Mateo. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really...
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still lead it, though, 6-4. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the catcher, Kyle McCann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Out towards right center field. Cowser drifts towards it. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And the right-hander deals. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Athletics trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs. Goes down looking. Next up for the A's, Ryan Noda. His split numbers between June and July there. And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and 1-1. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 7-8-9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 6 and the Athletics 4. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Taron Vavra. The lefty fires. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. Clips the outside corner. 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Geloff sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now it's Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Swings through that one. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. 2 down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Samuel Basallo. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. And the Orioles set down in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Jacob Wilson. The right-hander back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the center fielder, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Grayson Rodriguez won't go any further. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Coming on for the Orioles, Brian Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First pitch misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses, and it's 2 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Comes the 2-2. That one is upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you. So
struck him out looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Zach Geloff. And that one upstairs. On the ground to third. Mayo tossed to second, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Michel Otonez gets the ball now.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Ahmed Rosario. The line to kick the pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Here's the 0-1. Foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And that skips in the dirt.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Off the plate inside, and that's ball 2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Bounce to the left side. Wilson. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Cowser stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back now at Oriole Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Digging in for Oakland, number 13. To the right side. Oh, great stop. And it beats him. What a play.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. Baker, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Butler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The A's down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. That just misses. Now 1 and 2. Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 6-4. Kyle Muller takes over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
pitch. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next to hit, Heston Kjerstad. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Jackson, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle McCann. He's already homered here in this one, and he deals. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Slow roller up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number 1. Now the left fielder, J.J. Bleday. 1 for 3. That one's in there. That's strike 1. The Athletics trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Ball 1 low. And the pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ryan Noda getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. His 13th home run of the season. It's 6-5.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus and pushed through to the finish line.
6-5 the final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.